Welcome back. Chances are if you're watching this video, you know what the 100-day challenge in Minecraft is. Surviving 100 days. But mine is going to be a bit more difficult than the rest you've seen. I'm going to be surviving 100 days in Minecraft 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update. Now don't forget, I can't die once. Yep, hardcore as if my life wasn't already hard enough. If I die like this, it's over for good. But wait, I need to set goals for myself, right? So I'm going to try to make full netherite armor. Look how cool I look. A maxed out beacon. Why is it 164 blocks of iron for speed too? But I mean, look at that shine in my world. And of course I'd want an elytra as well. Look at me go flying across this beautiful ocean to this village that has a house on fire for some reason. I also want to make a house too. I kind of suck at that. Lastly, I want to kill all the bosses in Minecraft, so this isn't going to be easy for a reckless person like me, especially with what I'm doing on day 100. So make sure to watch the entire thing and enjoy. Starting off with day 1, I didn't really do anything except for name the worlds of Minecraft 100 days hardcore, except remove the Minecraft, and I did start off with my hand on the left for some reason. Let's just fix that really quickly. There we go. And I ventured off only to realize that I had no cape, which made me extremely sad because I love my cape so much. And it's gone now. But digressing from that, we punch this tree, and then we get wooden pickaxes. And then after we get the wooden pickaxes, we mine stone to get a stone pickaxe. You know, your basic Minecraft stuff. This is taking a while, huh? Anyway, I got food. And then I got into my first encounter with a mob. And let me tell you, it was not the greatest encounter I've ever had. This guy really messed me up. No clue how. Got me down to 1.5 hearts. Kinda scary. I then got dandelions so I could make suspicious stew. Oh god, I can't even say that word anymore. All I think about is... After I collected mushrooms, I went down and found this really cool lake that I explored for a minute. Looked really cool until I started to realize that I was actually drowning. However, I didn't realize this until my last bar, where I got distracted and then ran back up because I had 1.5 hearts, which I almost died to, and if I died to that, I probably would have cried. Right here my axe broke, which made me really sad, so I made another axe. I also made my suspicious stew, which actually gives you a lot of hunger, which you can show right here. Actually, I think this is the most powerful food in the game. This went from 1.5 hearts to 8.5. After searching for a bit more, I ran across this ruined portal which looked pretty interesting, but still gave me almost nothing except golden boots with mending and a flint and steel and some gold. But I mean, it was nothing compared to this ladder clutch I just pulled off right here. I mean, look at that. Ooh, and let's not talk about that one. But I did find this ore which looked pretty cool, and it was called copper ore, and I had no idea what it did. I then found some iron which looked pretty promising, and was a really different texture which made me really sad. I then found another skeleton and wasn't gonna get down to 1.5 hearts this time, so I proceeded to combo it. Got down to 9 hearts, definitely better than last time. I noticed this little hole in the wall which I then proceeded to go through, which took me a few attempts, but as you can see I finally got through it, and I found this really cool water cave. Pretty awesome, if I would say so myself. But of course with some water caves there's bound to be some glitches, and there's a skeleton just breathing underwater for some reason. Somehow managed to shoot me twice underwater. And as I was exploring I found another glitch, in which I got stuck in a block as I was drowning. And quite possibly this had to be the most scariest moment of my life. As I ran back up, I realized I was gonna die, and I quite possibly should have died, but I didn't. I was on half a heart, which is no problem for my suspicious stew, which had like a lot of hunger bars that it gave me. A lot, I would say just a little bit, maybe. I then found this really cool cave, which actually was purple for some reason. It wasn't even a cave, it was just like a sphere. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It was pretty cool blocks, I cannot lie. The blocks made dinging sounds. Had a nice little beat to it. I then went back up to only find out it was nighttime, but I managed to get this golden block. Until I thought it fell in the lava, and then I grabbed it. And then I grabbed the second one. And you probably thought I was gonna fall into lava right there, but I didn't because I'm smart. I then got into another encounter with the skeleton, and I did get down to 1.5 again. Not my best expectation. I don't know if I said that right, my bad. But I decided to go to sleep on day 1. Onwards with day 2, I hit another gnarly ladder clutch, which was pretty insane. I cannot lie. And then I hit another one right there. Jeez, how many of these am I gonna hit? Wow. I don't even remember hitting these. There's no way I hit another one. There's no... And then I hit another one. I just don't miss. I don't miss. Day 2, I found this weird block called Cobble Deep Slate. It makes a weird noise, which kind of scared me. But let's move on from that, shall we? Anyway, I got stuck in a strip mine for a while, so I went to sleep and dug up. And let me tell you, digging up from Y-52 is definitely an all-day trip. So for day 3, I decided to run around and sleep until it eventually turned nighttime. Day 4, I found this pretty awesome cave with a spider spawner in it that had literally nothing in it except for 4 spiders. Even though it looks like one. They all just jumped me for no reason. I didn't even do anything, I was just taking the chest. And let me tell you, I don't think it was worth 2 saddles and 14 rotten flesh. But after I kept mining and just kept doing a little bit of digging, I then ran into this pretty awesome cave which had a skeleton who decided to shoot me for some reason, no clue why. But I also managed to find 1 diamond. 1 veins are pretty common in these types of caves, which is really annoying, but I looted it and went to sleep only to wake up on day 5 with this epic encounter with a skeleton and a creeper. Let me tell you, this is one of the most intense moments of my life, definitely. And you know, just to let the skeleton know that our fight, I just wanted to let him know that it was the easiest fight of my life. It's not toxic, it's just the truth, you know? I then hit this awesome water bucket clutch, and then another one along with iron, and then diamonds, and then more diamonds I found, and then I hit another water bucket clutch. I mean, look at that. And then more diamonds. I mean, look at that. My luck is just insane, isn't it? I just found more diamonds again. And then for some reason I ran into 4 creepers, but my pattern was ruined of diamonds water. Nah, I lied. I found more diamonds. And then a zombie. That wasn't part of the pattern, was it? I then found this really cool landscape of a cave, but as I was admiring it, a spider decided to backstab me and almost kill me. Like, what did I do to it? He was so mad at me. After I killed it though, I went to the bottom and did some really awesome parkour like this. Yeah, let's not talk about that, but I went to sleep. Yeah. All that parkour just to go to sleep. Day 6, I invented a new water bridging technique. Look at this. Water, obsidian. Water, obsidian. Water, obsidian. And yeah, you just keep doing it. Only, no, I might have messed up that last one, but that was all part of the thing, you know. Last one was in. I then surfaced up to find this shattered savanna that looked really cool, and I decided this is where I want to set up home for the next 100 days. I mean, come on, look at this landscape. It just looks so beautiful. Imagine this with shaders, but snapshots don't have shaders. I then went to sleep and got some food and wood in the morning. That sounded weird. Moving on, in day 8, I got an ender pearl, which was pretty promising. I got more oak logs and a treasure map. I mean, anyway, hey, Cobble, you're drowning, bro. You're drowning. Bro, anyway, I found the treasure map and it seemed pretty promising. I mean, who doesn't want 3 diamonds and a bunch of iron, TNT, cooked salmon, and... Is that... What kind of block even is that, man? Or even shard. That looks like an amethyst shard. Then I went to sleep on a mountain, and day 9 I ran back to the shelter and created a new one. But by the time I ran back, it was already nighttime, so I decided to go to sleep. I spent all of day 10 destroying and reconstructing my base because I absolutely hated it, and as you can see, I'm only really good at 1.16 PvP. Nothing really else. I kinda suck at building things. Yeah, I told you, I never said expect mansions from me, so I mean, you came here for intense moments, and I am here to deliver. Day 11, I woke up and thought of regret as I looked at my shelter, but I went to the ocean and found another purple sphere. What is the point of them? They're just purple. They're just purple spheres. As I was venturing though, I realized that there was a smooth lighting option that made my game so much prettier than I wasn't using, but then I decided to keep it off because I was stubborn. No, but that water bucket clutch was insane. I mean, I then found a ruined portal with a fire aspect 2 golden sword, which was actually pretty helpful because, you know, I didn't have enchants here. I then ran into this village and decided to loot its blacksmith, but forgot the gold and bread. And then I realized I wanted to rob a villager of their bed and sleep with a pickaxe in my hand. Because, you know, I do that all the time. In real life, too. No, I don't. That was a joke. I then almost died to an iron golem, which made my heart drop. I cannot lie. Guess these guys are smarter than me. Or maybe they're not, and I can just stack up 3 blocks high and just crit them out to death. But, I mean, he almost had me. He got closer than most of the mobs have, except for those skeletons, oh god. As I was nearing the village though, I saw a lava pool that I wanted to make a portal out of, so I could see what's on the other side near my home base, since this village was only like an ocean away. Anyway, as I was making the portal, I don't ever mess up these portals, you know, it's just not something that Yeah, can we cut that out, please? Okay, thank you. It's not something that I normally do, you know? I made the portal, you know, no mistakes, everything was good. Decided to go through the other side, so I waited for the water to flow, and then I put my flint and steel, and for some reason, that's not supposed to happen. And so I relit it, went through, wanted to see what's on the other side. And let me tell you, I hate the Nether. I hate it so much. I absolutely hate the Nether. I could go to the end and fight the dragon right now. I would rather do that than stay in the Nether. So I ran back home to find only 4 mobs deciding to surround my house, which I easily destroyed because I'm insane at player versus player in 1.9. I mean, look at that. I then made a new Nether portal back home so I can get there easily. I made the corners dirt because I'm poor. I mean, I have leather boots on, man, come on. Once I finished making the portal, I went through and found a bastion and got scared because those bastions, let me tell you, man, those piglin brutes with the golden axes, they do like 9 hearts, so I was not in the mood for that. So I went back home, and now hear me out, you're about to see something pretty stupid, okay? But let me explain, okay? You might be wondering, Cobble, there's an enchantment table right there, use it. Listen, it's not my fault. Mojang decided to glitch enchantment tables in version 21W10A, so I wasn't allowed to use it until 21W11A. Please, it's not my fault, it's theirs. Days 14 through 15, I got into a scary encounter with piglin brutes, but killed them all and robbed them because it was funny. And then I got hit by a piglin brute as I was looting a chest. And then I jumped and ran away because of those fear those things gave me. I mean, 6 hearts, really? And he broke my shield, like what am I supposed to do, just eat his shots? Anyway, after that was over, I got a Fire Pro 2 diamond chestplate, which made it worth it, and traded with piglins for a bunch of pearls and other items, which I mean, it was a lot of time wasted, but it was worth it, I went back home because I got scared again, okay? Listen, the Nether's a scary place, alright? Day 16, I made this cool spyglass that made me look like a pirate and let me zoom in on the skeleton. Then I went to sleep. Fun day. Day 17 through 19 was quite possibly the worst time I've ever had in Nether again. I hit a pigman by mistake, which made this trip so much worse after just searching 40 minutes for a whole fortress. I got all my blaze rods and ran back home and made it barely with no shoes, pickaxe on 1 durability, my shield about to break. I'm in shambles. But it's okay because I managed to go to sleep with no shoes that night. Pretty awesome. Day 20, I fought a pillager and got bad omen and made strength pots for my dragon fight. Then I went to bed again. That's it. That's all I did on day 20. Day 21, I rebooted Minecraft and found out I could finally enchant. Though I didn't realize this till later on because I'm stupid. But by the time I finished checking what was new in 21W11A, it was nighttime, so I went to sleep. Bet you thought I was gonna die here. Nope. I just got wood and food for myself. That's all I did on day 24. Used my golden sword. Then I realized day 24 I could finally enchant. Pretty awesome. I made all my armor prop 1, made my sword sharp 1, made my bow power 1. You know, I think I was ready. I think I was ready to take on this ender dragon with all the stuff I had. I also made this really cool shield. I mean, I thought it looked pretty cool. You guys probably hate it. Nah, I think it looks cool. I don't care what you guys think. Day 24, the evening of day 24, I started a raid by mistake and it held off until day 25. However, I got some totems because of it. And you might be wondering why my totems look like this. It's my friend Hearts' totem that I forgot I had a texture pack on. Thanks, Heartsy. But anyway, I'm not a loser. No shade, Bill, by the way. I didn't want to use totems, as I got one for the achievement, and then I burned the rest alive. But this makes you really sad. As day 25 kept going, I found the stronghold after a few minutes right next to the village and decided to dig down. Days 26 through 35, I spent finding the stronghold, preparing for it, and fighting the dragon. Now listen, let me tell you something. This fight was pretty awesome because as you could tell, I clearly won. Although I did miss crystals a few times, this was a totally super close fight. Definitely, yeah, it's really close. I suck. Never mind. Holy, I can't even hit it. Anyway, yeah, after a super close fight with the dragon, I finally killed it and got all the beautiful dragon experience, which made me go up to level 65. Almost like, hold on, what is that, man? That's like 38 levels. That's a lot of levels. Also, I got the dragon egg, but I don't really like the dragon egg, so I didn't really care to make a statue or anything for it. It was just there for the achievement. Looks pretty boring to me. Then I went to bed as soon as I got home. Anyway, this is the only time I ever talked throughout the 100 days with my friend Aaron, so let's take a listen as to what interesting things I said. What was I gonna do? I was gonna go to the village. You know why I'm gonna go to the village?
Why?
Why am I gonna go to the village? Man, what is wrong with me? Anyway, I then went into a cave where I fought a golden armored zombie with an iron sword that did 2 hearts of damage. Like, what? Then I went to find this creeper in my basement once again. Then I went to sleep. Then I made this awesome house that took me like 2 hours because I got it off YouTube. Whoever made that video, thank you. And then I decided to shoot a zombie that was 300 blocks away. Missed. Because, you know, I just missed on purpose. Then I went to bed. Only to transition into the end, where I wanted to find an elytra in days 36 through 54. Now let me tell you, this took forever. And after a while, I finally found the end city and ship, which just made me so happy. Once this happened, I grabbed the elytra, killed the shulkers, and went back home. Look at that transition, man. Crazy. Anyway, I decided to reconstruct my new home, make bookshelves for my level 30 table, get wood, make a new portal, and do a lot more other things that I can't show because it would make this video 7 years long. I then got 30 levels and managed to get an OP pickaxe, which led me to another purple sphere again. Why are there so many of these? There's so many, and they don't even do anything. I got a nice sound though. Day 55 through 65 were quite possibly the worst days of my life. It took me 2 hours to get mending from a villager. Once I finally did it, I got enough emeralds to get 5 mending books, which took me another 10 days. And then days 65 through 69, I mined and decided to get more, and then went back home to start collecting wither skeletons. Then I got into an epic fight with the ghast. And then went back home to watch the sunset and a time lapse, before I went to respawn and re-kill the ender dragon. Just a reminder, this is not day 65 through 69. I don't remember when this was, and I didn't want to check after so long, so that's why I have a netherite sword when I respawn the dragon. I'm pretty sure this was day 72, but I don't know, so that's my bad, guys. Anyways, this was probably the most epic fight I've had with the dragon, and to top it all off, I wanted to kill it stylish, and which I did. I mean, look at that. Killed it with my shield breaking. Pretty awesome if you ask me. I think it's pretty awesome. As I watched it die with the purple glow, like the purple spheres that I see all over my world, I decided to collect the XP, and I thought it was going to be a lot more. I was definitely wrong, so I thought that was a waste. Moving onward to day 70 to 72, I farmed and collected wool for netherite mining. Here's a little montage of me taking wool from these sheep. Then I ran into a lot of glitches which involved pillagers floating? Yeah, I don't know either, man. I really don't. Also, these chunks didn't load, and I got scared it would somehow kill me, so I decided to run like a baby back home. As I got home, though, it turned night, and as well as it turned days 73 through 76. A living hell of netherite mining is what I was about to go through. Look at how many beds, almost 50 beds. And after blowing up almost 50 beds, I was greeted with nothing. Not one. So I rage quit, and I decided to test this out in a single player world. And to my surprise, I found ancient debris. And so that either meant A, 21W10A was scuffed, or my luck was absolutely terrible. And as I was running back, I found 3 ancient debris, which made me want to cry because I missed it. And with the 1 ancient debris that I had left from the bastion I looted earlier, I managed to make another ice sword, so clearly that's when I fought the dragon around here. Jesus Christ, why am I shaking so bad? It's just a netherite sword, bro. Anyway, you might be wondering why I have Curse of Binding diamond boots. Yeah, I made a stupid mistake when I wasn't recording, and now I can't take it off. Listen, man, it was one mistake, okay? Also, you might be wondering why this isn't my normal skin either. Well, it was a tournament skin my friend Heartsy once again made, and I thought it looked really cool, so I kept it by mistake while I was recording. But hey, man, I'm not complaining. I mean, look at it, man. Can you blame me? Onwards with the real video. Love you, Hearts. This day wasn't special. I just thought my movement looked clean. I mean, come on, can you blame me? Look at that. Look at this shot. And then I hit this awesome block clutch and decided to go back home after mining. And it was a pretty cool mining trip. Day 83, I prepared for a sea temple, which took a long time to find, definitely. I got my enchanted gap ready in my offhand, drank my potions, and decided to go in. Instead of being greeted with flowers and sunshine, I was greeted with a horrifying jump scare. Let's watch that back, shall we? Yeah, my hand flicked in fear. Those things always scare me, even when I most expect it. So I decided to kill the things that scared me. I also found the sponge room, and drained the entire thing once I killed all these Elder Guardians. Then I ran back home on day 85 after getting a bunch of blocks. Also, my elytra broke just in time. Then I decided to use the sponges to make a dock for this pretty little beach that I found near my home. I liked it. I mean, I thought it was a pretty nice dock. I liked it. It was nice. It was nice, you know? Day 88. The day I was preparing how to fight the Wither armorless. Yep, you heard that right. I hopped on other single player worlds, and after trial and error, which occurred so many times, I felt I was prepared enough to finally fight it. Yep, I was gonna fight the Wither armorless. Probably the stupidest idea I've ever had, but I'm pretty good at it. So I hopped back on my world and decided to prepare. Also back to my regular skin. Sorry, hearts. I spent the evening of day 89 breaking the stupid boots I had on, and as you could tell by my mouse shaking so much, I was pretty excited once I finally did it. So I went to bed with a bunch of arrows inside of me. You know, that definitely took a while to break those boots. And the final 10 days I was gonna survive with no armor. Pretty crazy, yeah. Lots of death. Days 90 through 99, I had around 2 close encounters to death, which are shown right here. But I digressed. I decided to just make my environment around me look pretty. These 2 bridges I made, I thought looked nice at the time. I don't know what you guys think, but I thought it looked really nice, you know? It's definitely a lot better than my previous builds, you know? It's high up on the charts, you know? I'm not the best builder. I'm only good at PvP. Day 99, perfect way to wrap it up, you know? And then it came, day 100, the day I prepared 3 hours for. I think I'll just shut up here so you can watch this. So 100 days survived, kinda. Not the ending you expected, but I mean, at least now I don't have to survive 200 days, right? Right? If this video blows up, I'll do I survived 100 days with no armor, and I promise I won't die at the end this time. But yeah, I wanted to make this challenge as difficult as I could, and it seems like I did do that. However, throughout all of these 33 hours of gameplay without speaking to a single soul other than myself, I definitely learned a few things. You really don't need anyone but yourself. You can take care of yourself with no doubt. It's just up to you to enforce it. I mean, I just did it here for 99 days, right? I think this video really shows you how powerful you yourself can be. When no one else is around but yourself, only you can critique yourself and tell yourself what's good and what's not. And I think that's what makes single players so beautiful. It's all about you. But regardless of that, that's going to wrap this video up. This video took over 100 hours to make, so please just take at least 5 seconds out of your day to click subscribe and like. It would mean the world to me. As I said previously, I'll do 100 days with no armor without death for a video if this video does well. So I hope you enjoyed this pain of a video to make. It took over 100 hours to make this reminder, so please sub. Thank you, and see you in the next one.